Chevron missed earnings estimates in its latest quarter as gains were partially offset by write-offs and impairment charges, as well as a foreign exchange impact of $74 million compared to last year. But the full-year picture provides a bright spot for the energy company as it reaches records, fueling its $75 billion buyback plan. Ines Ferre is here with more details on all of this. Ines.
That's right, Julie. Well, Chevron highlighted record earnings for 2022, record cash flow in 2022, also increasing investments and growing U.S. production. We'll get to that in just a second because the company also highlighting that. But looking at the earnings, fourth quarter earnings came in at $4.09. That came in about 18 cents light of expectations. But also the company disclosed a $1.1 billion write-down on international assets. So expect that to also be a topic during the earnings call at 11 a.m. Eastern time. But looking at the results for 2022, that record profit of $36.5 billion, cash flow from operations $49.6 billion. That's compared to $29 billion back in 2021, and return on capital employed more than 20%. So some significant results here is what we're seeing from Chevron. All of this on the backdrop of the recent announcement of buying $75 billion in buyback and its buyback program, authorizing that. That's 3 times the previously authorized program. And of course, also the criticism from the White House, because the White House has been criticizing oil companies, saying you guys need to be producing more in order to bring down the price of oil in order to alleviate Americans. So what is Chevron doing as far as production is concerned? Well, it will be increasing output from the Permian Basin by 10% this year. That's lower than the 16% hike output in the Permian Basin last year. But nevertheless, the CFO Pierre Breber in an interview saying, look, we are doing it all. We had record oil and gas production last year. An overall CapEx budget is up 30% in 2023 relative to 2022. And 2/3 of that CapEx is in the U.S. So really, Chevron is basically responding to both the shareholders. We are giving back cash to the shareholders, and at the same time also responding to the criticism from the White House.
Seems like with that buyback, Ines, Chevron has really set the stage for further gains in its stock price.
Yeah, I mean, look, the stock is coming off all-time highs, so how much more is there to gain? But the analysts that we've spoken to are saying that maybe it won't repeat the 53% upside that you saw in 2022, but certainly there is more to gain. Also, do want to point out natural gas. Keep an eye out for this, because in January, Chevron announced a significant discovery of natural gas off the coast of Egypt, and now it already produces natural gas off the coast of Israel. So this will be important, because as Europe looks for more supply of natural gas, Chevron could step in there. So another reason for investors to buy in.
Ines Ferre, thanks so much.